but Lita's still flying around with these wraiths. And I'm going to try to read this final prediction because I want to get it out because it was very eloquent and I want to read it. Typico writes, or Typico, "Hero has overthrown Savior in my heart. He is good in mechanics and has some insane APM, but he usually loses to silly mistakes. More games under his belt this time around, and I bet he will prevail. My major concern is if he goes against Lita and Quanro, because Lita is pretty cunning." Ooh, this is a very prophetic prediction, and ZVZ is a lot about luck. To me, he is surely going through his group if he keeps his act together. Lita is doing more proxy of his vultures. He's going to get in even more vultures, and Hero is just stuck in his 2 bases here. And like that last prediction said, Hero is kind of losing to a silly mistake. I'm almost positive the Overlord spotted that SCV, or at least was within range of it. And Hero, if he had set his, shift tab, he would have been able to see the red on the map. But oh man, even just one sunken out here. Lurker's morphing, but man, Hero is just spread so thin. Oh, Lita is just overwhelming Hero at this point, and this is one of the most unstoppable Terran plays I've ever seen. Oh, Hero's got to fall back. He's falling back with his lurkers. But yeah, this is what Lita did to get into the round of 16. This is an almost unstoppable build. You see Lita's kind of cut his production of his Marines, which is probably going to use that for the Wraiths. Going in right now, taking out another Overlord. So wow, how could a Zerg beat this? This is just unstoppable. Lita had a plan going into this game. Just amazing play from Lita. And Lita lost quite a few Marines there, actually. Quite a few Medica Marines trying to push the front a little bit too early. But he's keeping a Hero in 2 bases, and he's still picking off drones here. Oh, man. Has a Wraith in here as well. Hero's drones are so sad right now. You can almost see the frowns on their faces. Their little claw-like faces. But yeah, Hero is going to have an extremely hard time fighting this off now. I do not see a way for him to get back in this game. He's trying to drone back up here, but for every drone he pumps, Lita takes another one down. Still picking at those drones, just the economy in shambles for Hero at this point. And this build, oh my god, this build from Lita seems to be unstoppable. I do not see a counter to this. At least I can't think of one right now, but this is insane. You see Hero, he's going out with a couple of Zerglings, probably going to try to pick off some SCVs inside of the main of Lita's. If he can get there by all of these, he sees another base coming up for Lita. Skipping past the bunker there, he's getting a full scout on everything here, so he knows exactly what's coming his way. He sees a starport, going to make sure there's another starport. He sees a science facility. Oh man, Hero's got to be sweating at this point because the science vessels are going to make those lurkers almost completely useless once Lita gets a couple of tanks in here as well. Wraiths, Medic Marines, tanks. Oh man, Lita dropping a small Medic Marine force in here too. Oh jeez. I think there's a Wraith in here too somewhere. I thought there was a Wraith picking up more, but oh, it's poor drones. This is a bad day to be a drone. Man, I'm glad I'm not a drone today, but looks like, the Spire's going to go down. Maybe if Lita focuses his fire on it. Looks like he's actually focusing on taking out the lurkers at this point. Looks like a Hydra-lurker is going on for Hero right here. That's what he used to beat Lita in the last OSL, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it here. Too much economic damage has been taken to him. And Hero is just so low on drone count, and Lita is everywhere. Lita is such an annoying... Yeah, he's an annoying bastard, honestly. If this happened to me, if I had to play against this, I think I would pull my hair out, just lock by lock, just start pulling my hair out. Eventually, I'd go bald, because this is just... I don't know how you fight off against this. Yeah. But looks like... these backup Marines actually do go down, so that's something for Hero. I mean, the only way that Hero can win at this point is if he goes for something completely bizarre or something completely just all in. He just takes his lurkers, runs past, and tries to get into the main, maybe try to get rid of Well, I don't know. I was going to say get rid of the comsat, but there are science vessels out now. And Hero might actually be able to intercept this dropship, even though I really don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. But yeah, Hero is around here with some circling, so I don't think this drop is going to get much done. There are a couple of lurkers hanging around the base of Heroes as well. And Hero does not know about this drop. Look at Lita's face, Lita looking focused, while the small Medica Marine Force, another small Medica Marine Force, landing inside the main to take out even more drones. And yeah, Lita coming in here. Of course, I think Lita knows about the lurkers that are hanging around the main. But he'll be able to scan and get rid of those probably. He has excellent micro. He's definitely shown that in this game, microing so many different units in this game. Just microing basically vultures and wraiths and medic marines all at the same time. And Hero is just turtling up. He is desperately trying to hang on here, although now that Irradiate is researched, I do not see a way for him to hang on. He's going to, basically he's going to take all of his lurkers. He's probably going to take these two lurkers at his main as well, try to push them up, but he's going to push his natural lurkers from his natural expansion and just try to surround and get lucky. That's what he's got to do. He's got to get lucky, and maybe Lita won't actually notice this. But oh, the eraser trick. An Irradiate on a science vessel, erasing the drones here. And Lita actually, for whatever reason, he's not actually erasing. He's just flying around with that. Hero actually getting rid of this troop with some Hydralists, even though, wow, this might not actually work. Oh, no. Losing all of the Hydralists to a couple Marines. Hero Marines, go for the gold. Oh, they die. Whatever. Looks like science vessel out here, passing by the Panda. Science vessel captain saying hi to the Panda and saying, hey, we're going to screw this Zerg over, huh? High five. But looks like the machine shop coming up for Lita, getting out tanks. And yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten out tanks already, but really he hasn't needed it. He has Irradiate now, so the lurkers aren't that big of a risk. And Hero, if Hero had a stronger economy at this point, I think his Hydra-lurker build would actually be working pretty well for him. Hero is actually extremely good at Hydra-lurker. Oh, look at this. For every lurker he morphs, another lurker just explodes. Cacophony of blood there. 2 engineering bays out, so major upgrades for those medic marines. Another starport coming up for Lita, so double the wraiths, double the fun. Well, not for Hero, but you know. You can tell that Lita is twitching. Lita's one of my favorite players to actually watch play, because they look he always shows his emotions on his sleeves. But yeah, Hero still playing defensively. A Zerg should not be playing defensively, period. Unless you're up against a Protoss and you want to hold the middle of the map on a map like a Heartbreak Ridge. Then you can play defensively, put up your lurkers on the high ground, but this is not one of those situations. Lita is going in with so many backup troops. Lita's finally got his macro up and running here. He's going to go in with all those backup troops. Hero giving a frowny face. He knows this is pretty much over unless he does something absolutely insane. Looks like he's trying to go in with those lurkers, but the lurkers do not get much done. They take out quite a few medic marines there, but quite a few left. It looks like Lita actually popping 2 lurkers there, popping a 3rd before going in here, and I think he's just going to attack move right now. He's doing some nice micro of his medic marines too to sidestep the lurkers shots. Playing a bit cavalier, but oh, he dropped 1 tank up here. Hero tank. Hero against Hero, and yes, the Sunken's going down, and there's not much that Hero can do. Basically, he was pretty much denied this game from all that economic harassment earlier. That was a brilliant build from Lita. That's one of the most brilliant moves I've seen in this OSL yet. And Lita is playing for keeps in this round of 16. Yeah, this is completely over. Eraser trick again. GG finally from Hero. Wow. Yep, that's what happens when you don't see an SCV sneaking behind your main. Absolute crazy ownage from Lita there. I can't even believe it. Wow. Well, I will be back next week, and hopefully some players, I won't mention all the names, but hopefully some players will get their act together and give us some better games, maybe? Yeah, I'm thinking of specific players, and if you watch my earlier videos, I'm sure you know who I'm thinking of. But yes, this is Nuke. I will be back next week. Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Showing how funky strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Just beat it, beat it, beat it.